Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran and Oman are close to reaching an agreement on a temporary shipping corridor through the Strait of Hormuz. But Tehran has made clear that the deal alone will not reopen the strategically vital waterway. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said negotiations with Oman were very close to an agreement, while Iranian security officials insisted that reopening the strait depends on separate conditions that must be accepted by the United States. Araghchi said Iran no longer accepts the previous shipping traffic separation system and is discussing an interim route with Oman. Moreover, Iranian army spokesperson Brigadier General Mohammad Akhramenia has declared that the new order governing the strategic waterway is irreversible and warning the United States it will face a heavier price if it refuses to accept the situation. He said Iranian forces would remain steadfast until the new system is fully consolidated, while Tehran's top security official separately outlined conditions that Washington must meet before the strait can reopen. Iran and Oman have finalized the general framework of their agreement. According to the Islamic Republic news agency, Hassan Ghashgavi, the spokesperson of Iranian Parliament's National Security Commission, said the final text and details will be announced soon. He added that implementation of the agreement remains subject to final approval at the highest decision-making levels. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghai had said on Wednesday a joint statement between Tehran and Muscat was under review and in the final drafting stage. A US official has reported progress between Iran and Oman that may soon reopen the Strait of Hormuz, potentially restoring oil exports that have been disrupted by the 5-month-old US war with Iran. The official said Washington anticipated an agreement soon between the two countries so that normal oil traffic could resume. He said, once the deal is announced to restore commercial shipping without impediments, the United States will lift the blockade of Iranian ports. US President Donald Trump says he expects the war with Iran to end pretty soon, expressing confidence that Tehran cannot sustain the conflict much longer. Speaking at the White House, Trump said negotiations were progressing and suggested a resolution could come soon as diplomatic efforts continue over reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Trump also rejected reports of US ammunition shortages, saying the military has massive amounts of ammunition, while acknowledging supplies of some weapons are tighter. He added that US defense companies are expanding production of Patriot and Tomahawk missiles. Months of fighting with Iran have placed growing pressure on US weapons stockpiles, with American officials warning that critical missile and air defense inventories have fallen to levels that could affect Washington's ability to respond to another major conflict. The depletion has prompted the Pentagon to move weapons and military assets from Europe and Asia to the Middle East, delay some deliveries to allies, and order defense companies to dramatically accelerate production. Senior officials said the shrinking supply of air defense missiles and other critical weapons has privately alarmed senior Trump administration officials. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan has said the Makkah joint defense agreement between Turkey, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan is technically similar to NATO's collective defense principle. Fidan stressed that the agreement does not identify any specific common threat and said countries that do not attack the three members are not considered targets. He added that joint military exercises and training will be held to strengthen interoperability. Fidan also said President Recep Tayyip Erdogan wants to expand the agreement beyond the three founding countries, adding that Egypt could join in the next phase. US House Democrats are preparing for a possible return to power, are developing a broad investigative strategy targeting companies and financial firms surrounding President Donald Trump, instead of trying to impeach him immediately. Senior Democrats in the US House of Representatives and committee aides have discussed using hearings, subpoenas, and document requests to obtain records from entities tied to Trump's political and business orbit. It is a bet that investigating private companies and outside outside financial players will prove more fruitful than directly confronting a White House they expect to resist oversight. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.